time to my 2761st edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, we talk about risk in every video, so before we talk about anything else, let's get that out of the way. This is a risky game. There is no way to unrisk doing this. Yeah, you can hedge, you can do all kinds of stuff. It's a risky game no matter what you do. So how do we mitigate that risk? We put our protective stops in first before we ever get into a trade, and that helps mitigate risk. Please do that. These markets are sick. Now, what's going on out there? For trading on 6/13/2024, it's Thursday the 13th. Doesn't mean anything. This board, this exact same board, we've used in the last 3 or 4 videos, and there's a reason for that. If you recall, I was showing you, using the proper analysis, X amount of markets are going in one direction, pushing down the Dow Jones Transportation Average, Russell, and the Dow Jones Industrial. And that NASDAQ and S&P could never just go on their own without the rest following, right? The rubber band cannot stretch between these 5 guys too far. In other words, you're not getting NASDAQ and S&P to just explode without Russell and Dow and Transportation Average. It's somewhat coming with it, right? It's a rubber band. So what was forcing these to go down were a series of things happening in markets. Interest rates moving, the inflation index moving, the metals were moving, crude oil. And I mentioned we've got something coming up, and in the last video I said, if this stuff fixes itself, these guys will start to go up, and these two will make new highs after the Fed speaks on Wednesday. The market should go up. That's my read. I put my neck out on that chopping block, and I said to all of you, doesn't matter what you guys think, you can vote A or B. A, it's going up, B, down. But I'm telling you, we're going up after the Fed meeting. And what did the markets do? Straight the hell up to new highs, baby. Right up there. You'll see the charts. Why? Because I read the charts. I didn't think. I didn't surmise. I didn't say, well, maybe it's going to. I read the charts to you. Those charts told me to tell you it's safe to say we're going up after the Fed meeting and rock and roll. That's exactly what happened. A testament to technical analysis. I did not have that in my brain. I could never have figured out what was going to happen next. The charts are just masters. If you would like to learn how to master these very same techniques, you should fill out your OMNICAMP application today. Why? Because OMNICAMP is in mid-July, and I'm about to start reviewing and calling back those applications as of Friday. This video is being filmed Wednesday night for trading on Thursday. Fill out your applications at OMNIBootcamp.com now. I will bring you into Las Vegas and teach you how to make insanely good calls like the ones you've been watching in these videos. And the Omniacs have been getting great recommendations from me with the Platinum service. We have been patient. Some days we don't trade. When we do trade, it's been fantastic. The fills have been good. Stops have not been hit. We've gone up and made money or gone down and made money, depending upon what Omni's asking us to do. And hey, keep it up for us, all right, boss? Go Omni, go, viva la Omni. We'll keep that one going. So, what's happening now? Well, let's just get into the charts. I want to show you where we are now, what has happened, and what should happen for the rest of the week. Do you think we're going to continue to move up for the rest of this week? You can answer A or B once again. Do you think after what you've witnessed, the analysis I've given you in the last 3 videos, what happened after the Fed, do you think that the market will go up, A, for the rest of the week, or answer B, down? Leave your comments below. Now, this video is Bulls versus Bears, who will win? Part 4. Right? This is the 4th part of a series that we've done. So now it's who will win part 4. You know what my vote is. I told you that in the last video before it happened, and of course it did. Why? Once again, I didn't surmise. I'm not that smart, but I do know how to read the charts really well. And if you'd like to learn that, again, please come to OMNIBootcamp.com, fill out those applications. On Friday, I will go through them. I only approve some, so make sure you fill them out. Novices are more welcome than you might imagine. We do really well with novices in our classes. So make sure you do that. In fact, if you don't mind humoring me, watch this quick clip, and then we'll come back and look at some charts.
How are you feeling?
I am enlightened even again. I took this camp 10 years ago, almost 6 months short of 10 years ago, and I learned a lot then. And then just seeing it again and being refreshed has been fantastic. And watching these guys' light bulb go off like mine did 2 years ago, it's really, really good. Oscar's a fantastic teacher, and he's been a great mentor. And for those of you that follow the platinum recommendations, you're really missing out. You know, it's one thing to sit there and take the trade, it's another thing to learn how to fish. So I recommend you get out to Vegas in July and come and see us.
Perfect. Thank you.
Traders, did you see that? That will happen to you, but it's happening this July and it's coming up soon. Fill out those applications and remember this before we look at the charts. What do you say to yourselves when you're in a trade and it's going in your favor? Hey, I'm the best in the world. Look, honey, see what I did? What do you say to yourselves when the trade is going against you? That's where the problems come in, right? Here's what I'll tell you to say. Say this to yourselves over again. In fact, say it with me right now, because by now you should know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders, that's the truth. Now let's go look at some charts. Traders, the E-mini S&P daily bar was sitting here 2 nights ago when we filmed the video to say that when the Fed is done on Wednesday, the markets will go higher. So E-mini S&P was here. Powell did his little dance today, and it went there. Look what happened, right? All-time new highs. Blast off. Way to go. Way to read the charts. Go OMNI. Next, NASDAQ was here. Not only did I say NASDAQ was looking good, but I said for you analysts out there, pure analysts, you've got a diamond right here. And a diamond is a continuation pattern, which takes you higher. And here's what happened, where we were, of course, before the meeting, and here is what happened. Not bad, huh? All right, now, you know I gave this to you 2 days before the event, right? I just read the charts. I don't surmise this stuff. We expect more tomorrow. I would expect more tomorrow. We'll see what happens in both NASDAQ and S&P. But look, your Russell 2000 now. It has decided to join in. Nice green bar today, right? Now when you look at this, all-time highs is only here. It's not so bad like when it was here just yesterday. All the way up here already, one more strong day and boom, right? So that could happen. So that's come back. And for you Bitcoin fans, you crypto fans, something I've shown you and it's worked time and time again. And I've shown you every time we get here that you are at a do or die situation. And it worked here. It held, turned into really a big bull flag. Finally gets back to do or die, holds again, goes up a little, comes back, holds again, decides to go all the way to the top of the flag. We are at the same spot again. Here we go again, kids. We're at the same spot. What do you think will happen? That's really the answer I'd like to get from you. For you crypto heads, I want you to answer. Do you think we are going to do or die? Let me know what you think about that. Do or die. What's going to happen here? You tell me. I say I like repetitive patterns, and I believe that a pattern is a repetitive pattern until it stops repeating. This has not stopped repeating yet. When it stops repeating, we'll stop calling it a repetitive pattern. But until then, it probably should hold, right? And being that the stock market leads Bitcoin around, no matter what the lunatics tell you, that's the deal. The stock market leads Bitcoin around. In most cases, the stock market looks like it wants to go up tomorrow. That should hold. But please answer, do or die when it comes to the crypto. Is it going to hold and start to go up? Or will we crack here? It has held every time. If it cracks, it'll be severe, I promise you. So keep that in mind as well. You've got 2 questions. In the NASDAQ, will this continue? A, if you think it won't continue for the rest of the week. B, if you're a crypto fan, do or die. Let me know. Leave your answers below. I'll let you know what happens in the next video.